Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, one of the things that Coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even bringing it out of the end zone. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. To the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Haynes. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Roll down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Nowhere to go.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
7, Western Kentucky, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Tisdale. Left side is Haynes. Shakes off the defender. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hits inside. It's Smith. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give is to Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ready to fire from the pistol. Smith takes the handoff. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haynes. There's a crease. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Out wide left, it's Summers. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
To the air, it's Tisdale. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hilltopper! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. Look out! Left side is Smith. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game.
12, Air Force 7. Number 43, safety kickoff.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Wright. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First down for this offense. Hits the hole, it's Haynes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quick give, it's Haynes. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's an interesting play call there because I think with the 3rd and long situation, a lot of people probably thought they were going to throw it. Instead, they hand it off, and great job by the offensive line. And after that run now, they're set up in 1st and goal.
And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? This is a designed run. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's in! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Western Kentucky, 18. Air Force, 7.
Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to get the corner. He'll do it himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game tonight.
That one just came off his hand badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown Topper, a pick six.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's right. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 11 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's NC State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Back to pass, it's Tisdale. Complete on the left to Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Hilltoppers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Nice move to keep running. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, WKU! And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Gets the back moving. Keeps it himself. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to pass, it's Wright. Out wide right, it's Jefferson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Stopped right there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Handoff again. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And here's the return. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing him. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the counter. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment. To the air. It's Tisdale. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The handoff. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Summers. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. On the ground, it's Haynes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Rush is on. Left side is Summers. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Tisdale. Under pressure. He's got an open man.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. The give as they work on that clock. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They put the brakes on him.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pulls it. He'll keep it on 2nd down. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Sells to fake. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Drops back. It's Tisdale. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Summers. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Running inside, it's Miller. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Bender. Look.
Wants to throw one first. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second and long here.
Stay up. Magic.
He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did